Tarot channel. This is the 2020 reading forecast for Aquarius. And I'm just gonna push that back there like that. You guys. I'm just gonna get a different camera, perhaps. Maybe I'll get a camera. Anyway, this is a general forecast reading. It can relate to different parts of your life as an Aquarius, and this can be for Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Rising, Aquarius Moon, and if you have Aquarius in both Venus and Mars, okay? So let's see what's coming up here. Like I said, this can relate to jobs, career, love life, family situations, personal situations, whatever. What's going on for Aquarius in the new year? Happy New Year, by the way, you guys. Happy New Year. Aquarius 2020 New Year. By the way, these decks were pre-shuffled already before I turned the camera on. So if you think I'm not shuffling for a long time, that will be the reason why. It's because I don't want to waste too much time on camera trying to shuffle. Aquarius 2020. Aquarius 2020. I'm going to leave this card out because it keeps falling out. And excuse me, that is tore up. Sometimes cards get tore up. I think that one got tore up when I used to have a couple of dogs. And they would get into all my stuff. I need to replace it. But if anybody wants to treat me to a new Sherman Caselli deck, please do so by all means, and email me at prettytarot@gmail.com if you want to know where to mail it to. Otherwise, don't worry about it. All right. Aquarius. Here we go. And if you guys are interested in a personal reading, you can book with me. Just check the description box below. And this is the Celtic cross. I haven't done this for you guys in a while. What in the world? Aquarius, what is going on, you guys? What is going on? Well, I don't want to say I don't want to say it's negative. I don't want to say it's negative, but I see a lot of reverse cards. But I'm looking at the kind of cards that are reversed. And what I'm seeing here is it looks pretty balanced. It looks pretty balanced in terms of what I'm seeing. So it's not a negative reading, but it is definitely one that I am definitely anxious to delve into. Okay. And so the first card we got here, Two of Cups, you guys. This is going to be, what's revolving around you guys for 2020. The Two of Cups is like partnerships, contracts, relationships, unions, It could be marriage. It could be engagement. It could be honeymoon. And when I say honeymoon, we all know what a honeymoon is. So that could be just like, whether you're married or not, romantic or idealistic, romanticized type of trips and vacations, regardless if you're married or in a relationship or not. To me, a honeymoon is just that trip. You know what I'm saying? It's that trip that you take that, you definitely anticipating having a good time, regardless of what kind of situation is. But, getting away together, things like that. And keep in mind, like I said, this reading can relate to different areas of your life, depending on what is going to significantly occur for you guys. I will do like some love readings and career readings later for the 2020 year, but this is general. So you guys take what resonates and what doesn't, leave it where it's at. Okay, so with that Two of Cups, unions, contracts, business, agreements. I even hear arrangements, engagements, marriage, vacation, honeymoon, whatever. This is the focus this year. Okay. But what's crossing it is the Eight of Cups, which is feeling like, in regards to this kind of energy with the unions, the partnerships, the relationships, even friendships, engagements, like I said, marriage, unions, contracts, agreements, trying to figure out if you need to move on, to seek better. Or for some of you, this will be feeling a sense of like you're trapped and you're trying to get away. Okay. And I say this because this Eight of Cups is different from the traditional Eight of Cups. This is literally, what's this? Charlotte. I don't want to say it's Charlotte's Web, but this deck is based off my Whimsical tarot deck is based off of fairy tales. So this is, you know, this young lady, she had a bowl of porridge or whatever. She was eating it. She dropped it. You know what I'm saying? So she dropped eating whatever was nourishing her because she's running from something so small that is scaring her. And what's scaring her? A little itty bitty spider that came out of nowhere. But this spider had already spun this web. Okay? And she's trying to get out. And it looks like she should be able to get out. Right? It looks like she should be able to get out. But it's like she hit this wall. Okay, so I feel like you guys, for some of you, you may be just wanting to move on and seek better. But in regards to whatever's going on with this Two of Cups, this union, partnership, relationship, contract, agreement, marriage, whatever it may be, you know, it's something that you guys are tied into, that you are either wanting to move on to seek better, or you are feeling stuck. And like you can't get out of this, though you may want to. Okay. So maybe it's a marriage for some of you guys. Maybe it's a partnership. Maybe it's and it could be, and when I say partnership, that can be any kind. Business. It could be a relationship type partnership. It could be a friendship. It can be an agreement. It can be a contract. Anything that merges two. Okay. Maybe it could be you guys are wanting to go on a fun excursion, a vacation. I mean, the most ideal of vacations, a romantic trip, you know, a honeymoon, whatever. You guys may just want to just get away. So let's ignore the fact that this is a couple here. This is somebody on a boat going towards an island where someone is already vacationing there, and it looks like they're headed to do the same thing. So you guys may want to get together with somebody, or just, you don't even have to get together with somebody, but you guys, if whether you're getting together with somebody or not, you guys may just want to get away, but feel like you can't. Or some of you want to get away, but you're trying to figure out where can you look? Where can you go seek to get away? Okay, so that's a couple of different, that's a few different arrows, really. You take what resonates, you guys. What's hanging over the situation? Six of Pentacles in reverse. Feeling like you can't feeling like you can't really seem to see yourself for the long haul or the long term enjoying whatever this is. Okay. That's going on in your situation. So there's something, I feel like, and maybe it's your security. Maybe it's a relationship, a marriage. Maybe it's a house, a home. Maybe whatever this is, this maybe it's a business, a merger, whatever this is, you guys, it's like you can't see the value in it paying off for the long haul. That's what's hanging over the situation. Okay. And maybe also you can't see where things are going to work out, where you're going to be able to receive some help or some assistance, or, you know, maybe you feel like you're not going to get anything out of this. Okay. Because that's the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And the Six of Pentacles upright is receiving kindness, care, generosity, help, assistance, or just receiving, period, or gaining in a situation. However, in my Whimsical Tarot, this is all about being able to see your legacy. All the things you worked for pay off, and being able to enjoy it and relax and retire, you know. But in reverse, it's like you don't see how you can manifest that. Okay. You don't see how where that will be able to be something you can look forward to. You know, because it's a couple on this card. It's a couple in their old age looking at, you know, their grandchildren playing and just looking at how their legacy has paid off for them. They're retired and everything worked out for them. But this is in reverse. So this is like you guys are not able to see how in the long run things will pay off or work out for you, okay, in your situation this year. That's what's hanging over situation. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Get a personal reading, you guys, if you want a reading that 110% resonates for you. Underneath the situation, though, what underlies it is you guys not wanting to be stuck in a situation anymore, and you coming out of a victim mentality of feeling like it's a hopeless situation or feeling like you have no way out. So you guys either are planning to get out, you want to get out, or you are getting out. Okay, you're no longer playing victim. You're no longer staying stuck. You're no longer waiting for somebody to come help and rescue you. Because I feel like with the Six of Pentacles or hanging over situation, you kind of already know ain't no help going to come through with this. It's like, you know, you got to help yourself, right? In the past, Eight of Wands, you guys, you just weren't able to get something off the ground, even with it being a difficult situation or things being difficult to get off the ground. You just couldn't manage to see how you could get something off the ground or make a new beginning somehow. Okay. In the present, in this present position for like the 2020 reading, this would be like between now and the first half of the year. Okay. The first 6 months of the year, maybe the first 3 months, but for the most part, this is about the first half of the year. This is the way I'm doing it. So present position between now and the first half of the year, and the future position will be the second half of the year and beyond. But you guys got the Eight of Wands here, okay, in reverse for the present position for like between now and the first half of the year. And that's like not seeing things take off. Not seeing things really going anywhere, okay? Feeling like it's just stagnant energy. And this could definitely very well be bothering you guys. I could do clarifier. I'm going to do one clarifier. That could be a little time consuming, but I'm going to go ahead and do a clarifier and see what's up with this. What's up with it? Clarifier. Okay, there we go. Five of Cups. Okay, because with things not taking off or whatever, or things feeling like they're not going anywhere, things feeling stagnant, with the Five of Cups here, it's like you guys, you really are looking at, you took a loss, or you felt you took a loss. Okay, it's like you guys are looking at, you know, like Captain Hook here, he's looking at how he's so obsessed with this hook. He got stuck with this hook. He lost his hand, you know, that in his other hand, he's dropping his coins, and you guys may not be able to see that. So he's so obsessed over the fact that he lost his hand and he got stuck with the hook, that in his other hand, he's dropping the coins and failing to look around and see all this treasure that he's collected, that he does still have. Okay, so it's like seeing the glass half empty instead of half full. It's just having a very pessimistic view of the way things worked out rather than optimistic, having regrets and whatnot, but failing to realize that you still may have opportunity, you still may have blessings, you know? So I don't want to say it's being ungrateful. It's just not being able to really see the blessings that are there because of what's really going on. And that's the result of feeling like things aren't going anywhere. Let me pull another, maybe a couple more clarifiers here. Perhaps you guys are waiting for an offer, one that would affect the way you feel, or maybe you weren't wanting to make an offer, or you were waiting for one. And I want to say it's related to career, job, move, maybe even something you're passionate about. It could relate to relationship too, as well. But this is like a new start, a new beginning, new location, new home, new career, new relationship, your passion, whatever it may be. So like I said, feeling like you took a loss, or missed out or have regrets about either, having offered something to someone or having received something from someone, and maybe you desired to receive an offer that was going to give you a new start, a new beginning. And maybe that's what you're waiting on. Maybe that's what you're anticipating, but you feel like it hasn't come in, or maybe you feel like it's taking too long for it to come through. Okay. Now, the extra factor card that fell out here that I want to point out, this kept falling out while I was shuffling. And like I said, apologize that my card is all mangled up or whatever. Like I said, if anybody want to get me a new Sharma Caselli deck, email me at prettytarot@gmail.com. Otherwise, eventually I'll get me another one. I just haven't been focused on getting a new deck. This will be the second time I replace this deck. They don't make it out of good card stock, and I feel like I just can't be bothered to spending more money on it. It is one of my favorite decks, but I just can't spend the money. I just can't be bothered. But yeah, this is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So you guys don't really feel like the luck has really been there for you guys. Okay, you don't feel like you've been having the best fortune or the best luck. Or maybe this is how you may feel. Okay. But be careful of allowing yourself to feel like you don't have good luck, because you will manifest it. I feel like maybe that's how you guys have been feeling, but be careful to not take that energy with you into this year as well. So if you've been feeling unlucky in 2019, drop that energy and say to yourself, I will be lucky this year. I will be prosperous this year. I will have tons of blessings this year. Okay? I will see prosperity come in through all forms. Speak positively. And try to have patience. Because even though the first half this year, you may be feeling like things are stagnant and things are not coming through or taking off the way you want to, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, because I feel like that new beginning, this new career, this new job, this location, this new relationship, this new opportunity that you're passionate about, it's going to come through. The offer will eventually be made, I think. But I feel like you guys got to be patient. But I feel like this is what you guys are concerned about. Now, in the actual concerned position, you're not, this is odd. You're not worried about making mistakes and errors. Okay? You're just not concerned. You're concerned about, well, no, actually, let me rephrase that. This makes more sense. In the concerned position, what you're concerned about is not wanting to make errors or mistakes, because you want to take your time. You may want to be patient. So you're concerned about being patient. You're concerned about being willing to take your time, because you may not want to make any more mistakes or any errors. Period. The outside influence of the situation, you guys, 8 of Rods. So once again, here's that boat again. I got a feeling some of you guys may want to take a cruise this year. You guys may want to take a cruise this year, and somebody may actually do so. But it looks like you guys want to travel. It looks like you want to go somewhere, period. Whether it's in your career, your job, relationship, love life situation. Maybe you want to just actually literally travel, enjoy your life. But the 8 of Rods here, this is definitely this is definitely wanting to see things take off. Okay, this is the outside influence, wanting to see things take off, wanting to get somewhere, wanting to go somewhere. You take that how it resonates for you guys. Okay, now I didn't get to pull any of the factor cards here. I'm doing the tarot ones, but let me pull some of my oracle cards. But in the obstacles challenge, you guys, and make sure you check out the reading for the collective, the 2020 collective reading that I did in late December. Make sure you check that out on my channel, because I do see a few similar cards. So, and the interesting thing is, many of us will experience some of the same challenges as a collective. So even though you're looking at the reading for your sign for 2020. Make sure you also look at the collective, just to kind of get a little bit even more perspective or details that you may be able to relate to, or extra insight, okay? Especially if the energy is coming out similar to some degree. Now, it's not coming out entirely, but I do see a couple of cards that might that look a little similar. Now, but like I said, in the obstacle challenges here for Aquarius, Page of Swords in reverse, you guys, your challenge here is to not, to not desire to really be looking at what's going on around you, whether it's on, I feel like whether it's on social media or, making comparisons to other people in their life, not really caring to get caught up in gossip and talk and tea and, when I say tea, gossip, not wanting to get caught up in being concerned with what else everybody else is doing, not really wanting to pay attention, observe to what everybody else is doing. Now, this also could be just not really wanting to just really look into things or whatever. Be careful that you guys don't, be careful that you guys don't avoid looking into things if you know you really need to, okay? Don't be afraid to look into things and investigate a little bit more if you need to, because it might spare you a hassle. It might spare you making mistakes and errors. However, like I said, for those of you who are struggling to not, like I said, get caught up in what everybody else is doing and, seeing what everybody else is doing and making comparisons, it's as simple as, stay off social media if you can. That may be a challenge, but try to do the best you can. And if you do post anything on social media because you just want to share, then go ahead, post it, but don't be on there looking around to see what everybody else is doing too much, But beware, like I said, let's say if you're in business or something, you have a business, you want to know what's going on. You want to be looking around. Now, you don't want to compare everything that you're doing with your business or whatever to what everybody else is doing with their business, because then that would take away the uniqueness of yours. But you do want to know who your competition is and what they're doing, and if you have any conflicts or if you need to be keeping up or not. Okay? It's good to want to do your own thing, be you, be unique and whatever and whatnot. But when it comes to business, or maybe even career, you may want to pay attention to those things a bit, but not to the point where it is causing you any strife or whatever. But you guys take what resonates and what doesn't, leave it where it's at. Okay. I want to point out self-esteem is a factor here for you guys. Self-esteem is a factor in 2020. You guys need to be confident. You guys need to understand what you have going for yourselves, and understand that regardless of what you do have or don't have, what you can offer or can't offer, that you still hold value, and you need to appreciate yourself and have love for yourself before you can seek it or expect it from anyone else, because you don't need to be seeking validation from anywhere outside of you. Not from friends, family, significant others, people you like, co-workers, strangers on social media or in real life. You don't need validation from anyone outside yourself and God. Okay? You don't need it. You just need to know who you are and have an appreciation for yourself, regardless of what you do have or don't have, regardless of what you are or what someone says you aren't. Know who you are, appreciate yourself, love yourself the way God made you, and understand your potential. That's another thing. When you feel like you're lacking for any reason, or you feel like you're not where you really want to be, understand that you have potential. You have potential, and your potential speaks more volumes than what you actually are doing or aren't doing. Because anybody could be up at the top and then quickly fall overnight, randomly. No one stays on top forever. No one. And anyone who thinks they're better than someone else because of what they think they have and they feel like they're way up there somewhere, I feel sorry for them because they're missing out on the opportunity to see others' potential. And that could cost them. That could cost them, but that could, that could be their loss. No one's better than anybody. Okay? No one's better than anybody. Understand that. You have as much value as anybody. So that's what you guys are going to need to understand and learn in this year. That also means not putting up with anybody's crap either. Okay? So if anybody's trying to affect your self-esteem by talking down to you or, treat you some kind of way, don't deal with them. Walk away. Walk away. Walk away. Walk away. It's to anybody that is mistreating you or treating you bad or that does not see your potential. And that goes for not only friendships, family relationships, and things like that, but also goes for jobs and career. Okay? In reverse. Bittersweet in reverse. That's good. So that tells me that you guys are learning to heal. And yeah, you guys are focusing on your self-esteem. Okay? You guys are focusing on your self-esteem and learning to heal. Now I want to say your expectations this year, you kind of expect that you're going to, I feel like you guys expect that you're going to struggle to tune into your higher self and your intuition. And I feel like it's because, like I said, you guys, you haven't learned yet, or you're needing to learn to trust your intuition. Trust what you're feeling, trust what you're hearing, trust what you're feeling. Because the High Priestess is all about being able to tune into yourself and have a sense of knowing. So you guys are kind of concerned that you're not going to be able, you're expecting you're not going to be able to trust your discernment in this year. That's not necessarily a good thing. So you guys are going to have to work on, once again, your self-esteem and understanding that you are worthy and you have a connection to God, the Creator. You are also a part of the collective. We are spirits in a physical world and physical bodies. So anything you need to know is already out there. Anything you need to know is already out there, and you just got to trust it. Say a prayer if you need to and meditate on what it is you need to know and be willing to be quiet and be still to hear it. Or pray for signs and you will receive signs. Okay? And just trust that what you're seeing is what you're seeing. Because that will help guide you along this year. Now between, I would say June and December, this is the second half of the year, future position. This could go beyond that period of time as well into 2021. But for the second half of the year, this is the Knight of Swords in reverse. So what you guys are going to be doing in the second half of the year is you're going to make sure you're not rushing into anything. You guys are going to be more cautious and more careful. Okay? Now that's good. That's good because that means you guys are learning through this particular, through this year. You're learning. You're learning that, hey, I'm not going to rush into anything. And whatever it is you guys are trying to get out of, I feel like you may take your time doing so. But at the same time, I feel like you guys are just trying to take precautions because you don't want to make any mistakes. You don't want to make any errors. You don't want to regret anything. But make sure, because we all know the saying, haste makes waste. So no, you don't want to just jump head first and then end up regretting it, making mistakes and errors. However, you do want to make sure that if there is an opportunity that you definitely take it. Okay. But yeah, I think it's a good thing, in my opinion, that you guys are not rushing. You're not trying to rush into anything. Okay. And I think I'm going to do clarifiers on that. Just wanted to come out. No in reverse. So something is going to be, I feel like you guys are not going to be willing to take no for an answer in 2020 when it comes to seeking what it is that you want. I feel like no is not an option for you guys. Okay, no is not an option for you guys in 2020 is what I feel like. Like you refuse to hear that you can't make something happen, or that you can't, you know, go somewhere or do something or be something or have your happiness or have what it is that you want. You know, I feel like no is just not it. And then you got the guidance card. You guys are going to be seeking either to learn or to be mentored. I feel like guidance is something that you guys are finding is something important to you in 2020. You guys, the snake card fell out. Be careful. But this fell out sideways. Another sign got this. Scorpio got this. Okay, Scorpio got this as well. But you guys are going to you guys are going to be not so trusting this year. Okay, you're not going to be so trusting this year because and I say this in that you guys are going to be more cautious because you're not sure if you have a snake in your midst or if you don't. You're not sure if you have people in your midst that you can trust or not. You're not sure if you got people around you that you can trust or not. And I feel like you guys are going to be looking. You're going to be looking and looking out for if there's anybody that you can or cannot trust. And I think that's wise. I feel like it's the same thing with opportunities. Can you trust an opportunity or not? Can you trust the situation or not? Can you know what I'm saying? I feel like you guys are going to be trying to make sure that you are in safer, more secure territory. Interesting enough, you got this guy in the reverse here. This is someone that contemplates. In reverse, I feel like you guys are not going to be careful of a person, some guy who is likes to take their own time and may waste yours, no matter who that is. At the same, and that's not going to resonate for everybody. That's going to resonate for somebody. But for most of you, rest of you, I feel like this is more about you're just not going to take the time to really be sitting and thinking on things, or sitting and meditating, or sitting and fantasizing, because I kind of feel like that guy is sitting, meditating, well, not meditating much as sitting, thinking, fantasizing. Also just going over things in his head. You know what I'm saying? Sitting and thinking. So that's going to be something that you guys ain't going to waste a whole lot of time doing this year, is sitting and thinking. I feel like you guys are more about doing in this particular year. Your outcome card, and I told you guys this before, you will get that new beginning. That's my alarm, sorry. You guys will get that new opportunity. You guys will get that new, that whatever this is you're passionate about. Whether it is a new job, a new career, a new location, a new home, a new relationship, a new fresh perspective on life, a new passion or hobby. You may spark up to find passion in life again, to be passionate about your life. And I feel like a lot of fun and rewards will come with that. You guys, whatever this is new that you're seeking, it's there. It's there. That's your outcome for 2020. So you will gain it. And you got double confirmation of that, because I mentioned this before, that I said that I feel like you guys will get that offer, or you will gain something. You will make an offer or receive an offer, and you will gain whatever this new beginning or start is for you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and do advice cards real quick, and then because everybody needs some little advice, right? So I'm going to quickly knock that out. And then I'm going to be getting more readings done. So you guys make sure you check out the readings for not only your sun sign, but also your rising, your moon. And if you have the same sign in your Venus and Mars, you can check that sign out as well. And definitely check out the collective 2020 reading. And I'm going to be doing a pick a card reading for 2020 as well. So I'm just trying to like make sure you guys get as many details for this year. And, you know, let's see what advice you guys get. And if you want a reading that resonates more with you, like truly 110%, then seek out a personal reading with me. Okay. Because this is journaling for the collective of the Aquarius energy, and that's a lot of people out there. So take what resonates and what doesn't. And if you want a personal reading, you can check my description box below or the comment section. What is this? Okay, interesting. I think Scorpio got this as well. Romance in reverse. You guys don't think you're gonna get any romance or any love. You guys think ain't nobody gonna show y'all no love. This isn't all about romance, though. This isn't all about romance. I just feel like you guys think you're not going... Because when I think the word romance, a lot of times people think it's all about relationships, love and sex. Most of the time, or sometimes it is. But romance is also idealism. Idealism and extravagance. You know, someone going out of their way to woo you, someone going out of their way to show you a good time and yada yada, you know. That can come from anywhere. You know, a potential new employer can come out of their way and try to romance you, you know what I'm saying, and make these fancy offers to you for a new job or position, or you know, an investor or anything, you know. Anybody could, you know, friends could come out of their way and say, hey, come on, why don't we do this cruise? You know what I'm saying? Come on, you know what I'm saying? I'll treat you to it. Go on with me with this cruise. I'll treat you to it. You never know. You know what I'm saying? So people, you got to be able to expand their minds beyond just the word romance. But for those of you who this may resonate for that part, the love stuff, you know, whatever the case is, you guys don't think you're going to get, I feel like, any offers made to you that is meant to woo you in some form or to draw you in or attract you, but you will. You will. That's what this means to me. Getting somebody to draw in, you know, draw you in and draw your attention in their direction, their way, in very idealistic ways. You know what I'm saying? You will get that this year. And for some of you, it literally will be romance, like in the love and relationship sector. Those of you who want to go on a romantic vacation or getaway, you probably will get that going on this year. But for others of you, this may be just about enjoying your life more and people wanting to reach out and show you love and, you know, or show you major interest and going out of their way to, you know, impress you. Because romance is all about impressing. That's what I was looking for. It's all about making an impression or impressing people. And, you know, sometimes you get companies when it comes to jobs, career, employment that will want to reach out to you and they'll try to do what they can to impress you, to pull you in as that candidate they want to hire or whatever. Same thing if you're doing business, you may get another business that wants to do a merger with you or they want to do business with you and they may go out of their way to try to impress you to get you to do that. You know, whatever it may be, you know, you could be looking at some homes and maybe the owner of the homes may try to go out of their way to sweeten the pot and soften the deal for you to get you to convince you to buy their home, whatever that could be. So you guys, you know, keep an open mind about what that may mean when you see the romance card. But you guys may think ain't nobody going to go out of their way, you know, for you to get you to pull you in or impress you. But no, I don't. This year, you will see that. You will see that. This year, like I said, for those of you who are thinking in terms of the lovebirds thing, you know, romance, honeymoon vacations, and romantic trips, you will see that this year, which sounds awesome. I'm an Aquarius rising, so woo-hoo-hoo. I like seeing that card, you know, whatever that could mean, you know, but so you guys got a year from now and if you believe. Whatever this is that you guys want, it will happen a year from now. And you just need to believe that it's going to happen. And for some of you, that may be the romance of a lifetime. For others of you, that may be the job or the career of a lifetime. For others of you, that may mean whatever it means. Enjoying your life, you know, whatever. More advice cards. I need to hurry up because there's another reading I want to do and knock out of the way before I have to go and take care of some business. There we go. 9 of fire. So you guys need to make sure you prepare yourselves and to be prepared in this 2020 year, because no matter how discouraged you may get, just keep going, keep picking up the pieces, keep pushing forward. This card advises you, don't give up. Protect that which you created. Have courage and believe in yourself. Okay? Awesome card. I feel like you guys will be prepared for whatever. And if you don't, and if you're not sure, just get your ducks in a row. Get your ducks lined up. Get things going. Let me see if I can get one more for you guys. Page of water. Okay, so this is communication that will affect the way you feel. Okay, and it's talking about for some of you, it may mean a new person enters your life. Let me pull some more of those cards. It's possible that a relationship begins a new phase and heightened psychic abilities for some of you guys. By the way, you guys, if you could hit the like button if you like this reading, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you like the readings and want to see more, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate all my subscribers out there. You guys got the author card. Okay, this is telling you that you guys, you have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. So for some of you, it may help for you to write your ideas, your visions down, any creative stories or visions. Just write it down and share it with the world. Maybe some of you have the ability to teach others. So if you know how to do something already because you've done it, like you know how to run a certain kind of business, you know how to get into a certain kind of industry, share that. You may have great relationship advice, whatever it may be, share it. You may have health advice or know a lot about health, whatever it is, share it. You may have a really creative mind to be able to tell stories, creative stories, fictional stories, whatever. Write it down, share it. Maybe journaling your experiences may help in some form, you know, or just writing how you feel in a diary. Okay, some of you may need to just get a diary and just journal how you feel, but be careful to not write down anything self-defeating. Try to write down the things you want to happen, the things you want to manifest. Do not too much discuss what you don't want as much as what you do want when you're writing your visions and your ideas down. Because you can easily manifest whatever it is. Universe does not understand between what you do want, don't want. Trust me, I have seen that from real life experience. Write down what you want. And it's okay to write down what you feel as well, so that you can be aware and keep track of, you know, your true feelings and emotions. That's a lot of cards. You guys, expect a miracle. Expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. Doesn't get any more direct than that. High Priestess card in reverse, which is telling me, like I said, you guys are choosing to not use your discernment. You have discernment. We all do. Just listen to it. That thought that you're getting in your head or that you're hearing in your head is not always your thought. Sometimes it's literally your higher self or an angel speaking to you, discernment, whatever it is. An angel guide, a spirit guide, God, whatever, speaking to you. Discernment is always there. We all have it. We all have those gifts, intuition and whatnot. You know, you may feel a certain particular way that's telling you what you should do and what shouldn't do. You know, and it may not make any sense, but that is your inner guidance system. We all have that gift. You know, you guys watch us tarot readers and you think that we got exceptional gifts. Some just happen to already be born with their gifts already strongly developed, where others may have taken classes to learn how to develop it, or they may have just had to take years to learn to trust their discernment and their gifts. But we all have the ability to tune into that higher source energy, our higher spiritual selves, the collective. Anything you need to know is out there already. You just need to be able to tune into it. You need to be able to sit down, quiet your mind, pray, meditate, and be patient enough to let the signs be shown you, or to hear or see visually from your own imagination. Anything that you think, a lot of times we think we're seeing things in our imagination or we're fantasizing stuff. That's a clairvoyant gift, actually, for some people. Everybody's got a slightly different gift, but it's, you know, I think I'm gonna do a video on how to help you guys recognize what your specific gifts are, your strongest points. Because some of y'all out there think you ain't got the gift, or think you ain't got a gift at all. You do. You have the discernment. You have the ability to know what you need to do. Ain't nothing more special about me or the next tarot reader or psychic out there. You know, just takes a while to recognize it. But, you know, that High Priestess card is pointing out you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. Okay? But it's also pointing out you need to use your intuition. Easy does it. Easy does it. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. You guys have that in reverse because you guys are very impatient. And I'm not surprised. But you need to be taking it easy. That may feel like you're not getting anything accomplished. That may feel like you're being stagnant. But don't feel guilty. We live in a world where everybody's hustle, bustle, hustle, bustle, hustle, bustle. And that is not benefiting anyone, because timing is everything. And everything is not going to happen when you think it needs to happen. Especially if you're doing something or trying to manifest, or you want something that is exceptional or great. Okay? Great things don't just always pop up overnight. But you have to think about, you know, I know some of you've been waiting for this for a long time, wanting this for a long time. It's just around the corner, you guys. It's just around the corner. Just stay diligent and patient, though. You guys have the turn back card, though, that came out earlier when I was shuffling this deck. So if you're confused and you don't know which way to go back to the basics. Go back to where you started. Just turn back. You know, don't complicate anything. Lend a hand. I want to say this was in reverse, but that's because you guys may not be extending yourselves to others. But this is pointing out, don't be afraid to extend yourself, especially if there's a gap between you on this bridge. On this bridge, don't be afraid to extend yourself. So if you're distant for somebody and you see they need help, don't be afraid to reach out, because that person that you're helping may also be able to help you. You never know. But it's telling you to lend a hand. And finally, be courageous. Okay, you guys? So I'm going to end this here. I pray that you guys have a blessed, prosperous year, that whatever challenges you guys encounter, that you will take on those challenges, and that you will persevere through those challenges. Okay. And may you always be protected and safe. Amen. All right. I'm going to end this. If you guys want a personal reading, check the description box below, or the comment section for more information. I have a fast turnaround rate, unlike some readers out here that like to clown around with y'all's money and y'all requests. No shade, I'm just saying, because I've seen a lot of that. Or at least I know I'm hearing a lot of that. Us tarot readers sometimes patronize other tarot readers, and I have seen tarot readers play around like they don't care about y'all's money and y'all time and everything else. But anyway, please like and subscribe. And thank you to all my subscribers that have stuck by me over this period of time that I've had my channel. And I'm going to start trying to do readings more regularly from now on. Peace.